Bobbie is a Hurleman donor that we bought from Dwayne privately a few years back. She would be a rank hot mess warhorse, probably the one of the more impressive females that I'd seen there since we've been going to Dwayne's, and one that I knew that we just had to own, but decided to flush her after she had a standout freestyle female last year that we sold privately, and the flush to Gable certainly did not disappoint. These sheep as a whole are very cracked open at the ground, huge in their rib cage, very shapely and massive, I would say, across the board. The most massive cracked open set of males that we made. Also have an outstanding female selling on March 9th. To walk through these specifically, the 202 sheep in pen 1, in my mind, is maybe the combination one. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but again, one that just starts super cracked open at the ground. Huge cage, really smooth down his top and back. One that still gives you a killer look from the profile. Sheep that I think has a lot of longevity, which is pretty unique for being that massive. The 204 sheep in pen 2 is certainly one that overwhelms you in terms of shape. When you view that one from the side, the curvature and lower shape to his twist and siphal is quite obvious. I think one that I envision probably staying a little bit more moderate, and another one that would feed forever. This guy, despite being so massive, is very youthful in his chest and shoulder, and still walks around the pen with a lot of ring presence. Again, one that is just an outlier in terms of shape. And then there'd be the 246 sheep in pen 5, which in my opinion is just, this one is pretty unique and very special. He's certainly one that you see as you walk in the pen, he kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. One that probably gives a little bit more bluish tint to his wool color, but you start to split his fibers apart, and I don't envision this sheep staying as a natural. I think he's maybe just going to be a very light silver, enough just to make him good skinned. But to describe this sheep like his other brothers, one that is just so wide at the ground, and actually one that really surprises you, I think, when you gather him up and look at him. For a sheep that has that much mass and that much shape, he still brings it together to have a super shallow chest floor. I think his blade is fairly short despite all his mass. Another one that you watch on the move, moves very freely despite having all that muscle. I think this sheep's very special, comes out of a very special flush that we have high hopes for in these 3 males. They'd be Gable back on Bobbie, the Hurleman donor, rank hot mess warhorse.